Hello and welcome to our weekly retail review. My name is Fiona Keary, founder of Style Liberation, and every week we bring you our favourite retailers and designers based on style personality, colour palette, dress code and body shape. We are looking to help you find the perfect pieces for you based on all of those things. And this week it's all about ZARA, and it's definitely one of my favourites. I'm actually wearing a little bit of ZARA this evening as well. ZARA was established in 1975. It is a massive Spanish brand. You may also know Massimo Dutti, which is part of that same fashion brand. So ZARA makes women's, men's, children's clothing as well as homeware. Now, I know a lot of our clients get a little bit scared when they go into ZARA because there is a lot of stock in there. So it's really about understanding those key characteristics. It's scanning for colour first, understanding your style personality before you look at the cuts and shapes of clothes that are going to be right for you. Scanning for colour first really helps focus where you need to be going. And what I love about ZARA is they generally colour code or style personality code in terms of the clothing. They'll often have very classic or tailored pieces together, things that are maybe a little bit more feminine and boho together, things that are quite sequins, sparkly and a little bit more dramatic together. And they'll also code it by colour as well. So it does make it easier if you follow it that way in those sort of rules as well. So if I was to describe ZARA, I would say that it is bold, dramatic, experimental, fun, and very, very creative. So if we are looking here at, I guess, style personality wise, we're looking at very much for creatives, for your dramatics, and also for your rebelliouses as well. Rebellious, I should say. So again, if you're a classic or an elegant, a feminine, a natural, you will find pieces in there for you. However, I find it is the haven for your creative dramatics and your rebellious style personalities as well. When it comes to colour palette, it's all, because what you'll notice when you walk into store, you'll see different colour stories happening throughout the store. So you'll always find something in your colour palette there. At the moment, we're seeing really bright pops of both warm and cool tones coming through for our autumn-winter. And you'll also see some of those softer pastels and blush colours coming through too. In terms of body shape, there is something for everyone in terms of body shape. It's just the sizing that you need to check. And we'll talk a little bit about that as well when it comes to sizing. So when it comes to sizing for ZARA, it is European sizing. And so you'll often find that they'll have European sizing for pants and skirts and some dresses. But overall, they do use this sizing of extra small up to extra large. And look, I would say you're looking at extra small, you're looking at probably a size 6, and an extra large, you're looking at a 12 to 14 size. Now, this varies depending on the cut of the piece. So I definitely have clients who are 16 to 18 that have been able to find pieces in ZARA. Now, because ZARA is also available online now, when you actually click on to have a look at their sizing chart, it actually asks for your height and weight to give you a guide in relation to what size they think that particular piece would work the best for you in. Otherwise, what I would say is if you are able to go and try on these pieces in store, I would, just because the sizing can vary from piece to piece, it may not be consistent, just because different pieces are possibly made in different factories as well. They do get their pieces made, say for example in Turkey, in Europe and also in Asia as well. So that sometimes changes the sizing a little bit, plus also depending on whether it's a straighter cut or a more fitted cut as well. So it is a little bit of trial and error. You can be a few different sizes in ZARA. When it comes to price points, you're starting at about $45.95 for a dress, $59.95 for pants, $19.95 for tops, and that's starting with your basic sort of tops, tees and things like that. And from $69.95 for your jackets and coats. And look, that's for your basic jacket. Coats, you're looking up to anywhere around the $300 mark there. When it comes to where to find Zara, there are now stores across Australia. So you've got Brisbane, Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Perth, Adelaide, and they're also available online as well. Delivery is free for orders over $75, or it's a $7.95 flat fee for orders under $75. And that, if you are in Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, Adelaide, and let me just check Brisbane, that will be available next day, they aim to, or in Canberra as well. Other destinations, you're looking at about 2 to 4 days for delivery. You can actually have same-day delivery in Sydney if you order, I think it's before 2 p.m, but I'll double-check that for you, for $12.95 as well. Now, it is a 30-day return policy, so you can return in-store, or you can also return by Australia Post. You just need to fill in the returns form online there. So let's check out some of my favourites. So first up, I wanted to show you the Neon Masculine coat, which is in a beautiful warm green. Really great for your warm and muted or warm and clear. It is that little bit in between, so you could get away with it if you're clear or if you're a little bit muted as well, depending on what you pair it with too. So because they've described it as masculine, it is much a straighter cut, and it's also a double-breasted front. What's really great about it, and more flattering than your standard double-breasted, is that the double button is actually at the waist. So really great to accommodate a bust, and also really good in terms of skimming over the tummy area as well. It is a straighter line, and also looking at knee length. So for those of you in cooler climates here in Australia, it is fantastic. Beware here if you are a triangle body shape, the pockets are sitting right on the hip, and as we know, pockets are a focal point, so there's something that gains attention. So yes, we have the wider lapel through here coming out from the shoulder line and neckline. However, it may not be enough to balance out on that hip area, so just bear in mind that's worth trying just to see if it's flattering. For those that are rectangles or inverted triangle shapes, that's really great because it gives you that sort of balance and proportion through there. Really gorgeous colour, very fun. And if you're not a fan of the oversized, I would actually just go down a size, and you'll find that it's more of that sort of streamlined fitted look there. So that's first up. And I know it is still summer and a lot of us are really warm, but we are starting to see some of these pieces come through now. And in terms of finding a really great coat that isn't just your stock standard grey, black or navy, it's great to have a look now and see what's available. So at $259, it's a really great option. Next up, we have this gorgeous red asymmetric top. So it's $69.95, and I love the asymmetric detail across the neckline. So it actually scoops across from the neck down off the shoulder onto the opposite shoulder. And we've got a really short sleeve and then a slightly longer sleeve on the other side as well. This is great, like I guess bar wear, and I often have a lot of clients saying, look, I want something that's not just, you know, doesn't look like I've just gone to work in it, or it's not really super casual either. So this is what I would consider some really great bar wear here. And you can team it with a pair of pants. You can put it with a skirt, also with a pair of shorts would be really great, and also a skinny pant or something that's slightly wider leg or a drape would be brilliant as well. So really gorgeous. I love the gathering on it, and just something a little bit more fun and flirty, especially for drinks or, you know, the theatre or going out for dinner. It's really gorgeous. Sticking to the red theme, and again, I know that this is a little bit more autumn winterish, but we've got the drape dress in red, and it is a high neck dress, and the sleeves come down below the elbow, and we've got a waistband that is gathered and some ruching at the sides of the hip as well. So it's really creating that hourglass shape through there. It also has a thigh split, which is probably slightly higher than mid-thigh. So it's just something to be aware of if you are wearing it for office wear for that. But it's got a beautiful mock turtleneck to it, and it's really, really stunning. So it is more of a semi-fitted to fitted shape, but really great for work, and then it would see you really well going out to dinner or drinks as well. So going from there. So it's got a back zip and really, really gorgeous. So you can see we're seeing a lot of those bolder colours come through for autumn winter as well. Next up, we have some flare trousers in yellow. And the thing I want to say is, yes, skinny is still about, but what we're looking at now is we're getting back into our drape and flare pants and wide leg pants. Now, the thing to remember with this, unless you're a rectangle shape, you really do want to show off your waist in these pants. So if you are an inverted triangle, an hourglass, or a triangle body shape, you want to show off your waist to create an hourglass shape. If you wear something too boxy or straight up the top, it will make you look too square. So you do probably want to tuck in with these pants, or at least the magic tuck, front tuck, or side tuck as well would look really great. And just remembering with the wider leg pants, if they are a little bit tricky for you, you do want to add more width across the shoulder line to balance out the hips in these. So just be aware of that. So again, we're looking at some yellow. They are more probably of a mustard yellow with that, and they do have the flare and the, I guess what we call the pin tucking or pleat or seam down the centre of the pant as well at the front, just to give that really tailored look through there. It does have a wider waistband with a belt loop. I think these particular pants would look great with sort of a deeper tan or dark brown with that. So I think that would look really great there as well. Colour-wise, again, I've paired it here with a white, but it's really thinking about some, I guess, beautiful neutral colours, like a navy with this yellow would look absolutely stunning. Or into some of your sort of petrol or ultramarine blues would be brilliant too. Next up, we've got the chain print tunic. So you could wear this if you wanted to as a dress or open. It is almost like a shirt dress here, and it is in a black and white colour, and it's got a really great little belt that comes with it with a gold buckle on that as well. So again, we're looking at longer sleeve. This is more of your autumn winter that we're looking at here. They've got it paired here with the matching flared pants, but again, you could put it over a skinny pant, leggings, pair it with some ankle boots would be really fantastic, or you could just put it with a little slide or sandal as well with that. So I love that it's got a little bit of flare in the sleeve, and then also the length is just below the knee as well. So really fun there, and something that's a little bit more dramatic. So I'll just need to double check, but yes, it does have buttons for pretty much all the way down, so you could wear it as a dress if you wanted to with that one too. Next up, again, we're going for the chain print, which seems to be something that's quite big for this autumn winter. And that's the thing I love about Zara. They really do take looks off the runway and really current fashion trends. And if that's something that you really like to do, which is more of your creative, dramatics and rebellious, they do like to be right on top of those trends and fads. Then this chain print dress is really great as well. So it is a V-neck. We are looking at it in your blues, your oranges. It's a much warmer palette here as well. It is mid-calf, so just be aware that you probably will need to wear it with a heel just to elongate that leg, or something that's sort of more of a blush or beige shoe there as well to make that work. So really super gorgeous through there. It is slightly raised waist, which is great if you're a rectangle body shape, and that'll be flattering for all body shapes as well. It's just that wrap dress with a little tie around the waist as well, just to create that hourglass shape through there. And last but not least, I wanted to show you animal print trousers because I'm addicted to animal print. And I think I might have to get these. I'm feeling very excited about these particular pants. So we've got these animal print trousers which are in black and red. So they're a skinny jean and they've got asymmetric hems down the bottom as well, so shorter at the front, a little bit longer at the back. These are slightly cropped, so you're looking at, yeah, they are cropped. So depending on your height as well, they might be more of a 7/8 for you. I just think they're super fun. So they're definitely something that I will wear with an oversized jumper, maybe some ankle boots in winter. At the moment, I definitely wear them with some little heels and maybe a sparkly black top or something like that. Something really fun. I just think they're super fun and vibrant and a little bit exciting. So they are just some of my favourites. Okay, I'm just not sure how I'm going to restrain myself from those animal print pants. I'm going to have to shut down this laptop as soon as I'm finished here so that I don't add anything else to my wardrobe. So sorry. So thank you so much for joining us for this week's episode, which was ZARA, episode 31. And if you'd like to find out more retailers that are going to be perfect for you based on your style, personality, body shape, colour palette and dress code, hop on over to 35plusweartoshop.com where you can download our free retail guide, which classifies 90 retailers by those 4 characteristics. I'd also love to invite you to join our Facebook group, 35 Plus Wear to Shop, where we have nearly 1,000 women helping each other find the perfect pieces for them. We just had last week this awesome woman post in a gorgeous orange coat that she picked up on sale. And we had so many women going, yes, keep it, definitely keep it. It's such a beautiful statement piece. And so it's about sharing your wins because you're inspiring other people, but it's also posting questions in there because we all enjoy finding each other, those little gems that perhaps we're having trouble finding for ourselves. So we will see you next week. Thanks for joining me. Bye.